individuals. Like the man's story is incredible. You know, I do my research and I've been around and I see you doing your thing and it's a blessing to have you, man, like for the city for one.
For sure.
Yeah, the city gonna have your name as a household name. But I would like for you to introduce yourself, man.
For sure, man. What's going on, everybody? I'm John Boy, artist, musician, creative, entrepreneur, uh, right here from out of Montgomery, Alabama,
At what age did you knew
man.
you were gonna be so awesome?
Shoot. Alright. At like 13, for real, for real. I've been doing music like all my life. Like
Right.
2 years old, playing the drums. All this.
Go there.
But-
Who inspired you to do music?
Shoot, my family, my sisters, for real, for real.
For real.
So like my oldest sister, she was in the band, at Carver and then Alabama State.
Right.
All that. She was drum major.
Right.
So really born into it. But so being around that atmosphere already, back in the like early '90s and stuff, kind of like just felt the groove. Like the whole family was into music. Like mom was just listening to music.
Right.
Prince, Luther Vandross.
Right.
Like
You
the whole nine.
know something. You know something.
So
And come to find out, when we did hear them type of songs, we wasn't supposed to hear them type of songs.
Right.
We wasn't supposed to hear. But it's a good thing we heard that real instruments.
Yeah.
That we heard that, man, motherfuckers used to make love to the mic, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was special hearing music back then. And so, at 13, what happened made you get into it?
So since I was a drummer and stuff,
Okay.
like in middle school, we had to play like xylophones and stuff, like with the mallets and stuff.
Right.
And once I realized that was like the same thing as the piano,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up teaching myself how to play piano.
Right.
Just from, you feel me?
Right.
Like just from going over here to this, and I was like, oh, like this
It's the
is
same thing. Just reading notes.
I just gotta use both of my hands now.
Okay.
Like my fingers and stuff. So, shoot, I just bought myself my own piano at a thrift store.
Right.
Like saved up money, and I just started learning like every rap song that played on the radio.
You did this at 13?
13, man. Like, I was playing games and stuff. After I get done playing my Xbox,
Yeah.
I just lock in on the piano.
It's over with.
It's over with.
No game. No more game.
No more
Fuck
games.
playing game.
No
more
games,
shit.
man. So,
Shit.
Shoot, my cousin, he started calling me Killer Keys.
Okay.
So that was like, my first name, like producer. You want to say that. Like,
Yeah.
all that good stuff. And shoot, he just picked up the camera and just started recording me, and that turned into a thing.
Right. Okay. Super producer.
For sure. So that's when I knew, like, when I was able to play the same songs that was on the radio.
Right.
I was like, all right. Well,
Okay. What did it start? What did you get in a group?
During that period, I was just in band.
Okay.
So it was more like just me wanting to learn how to, produce and learn how to do everything. So, yeah.
That shit don't happen overnight. That producing shit, that's what I am. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And it's some pros and cons. What are your pros and what are your cons to producing?
Shoot, pros of it, I would really say, is having a melody in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of like starting with like the bass line. Like for me, I like starting like with the bass groove before I add my drums and stuff.
Right.
Like the cons of it is, if you in a studio session, you working with somebody, you might not be able to take like your time on, like perfection in it.
Right.
How you want it to sound.
Right.
You got other people.
Right. They want, hey man, you
Like,
did that yet?
just played it like this.
I like that right there.
Like keep it like that. But,
Yeah.
in your mind, you might have something else, a whole different direction.
Yeah.
I want to say like that's like the con of like the producer game and like so.
What does music do for you?
Shoot, it's an outlet for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to express yourself,
Right.
being able to, you know, impact others through, what you playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like just seeing people, expressing, seeing how they feel,
Right.
they might be having a bad day, but you might be playing a song or something. You might be performing or something.
You might, yeah.
You'll change somebody's whole day.
You right.
So
You right.
for me, it's more of just being able to just share my gift with people and that joy.
Have you ever took somebody good?
Look,
oh Lord.
I ain't in that phase of my life no more.
Yeah.
I promise you, it was don't bring her around.
For real, man.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Atlanta, there's some stories in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Only out there.
Yeah, only out there. Yeah, we leave that out there. Yeah. What was your first serious project?
Ooh, my first serious project, I would say, was with my brother, Pop Stunner.
Okay.
So he asked me to be on one of his songs for his album, and I had to record it, send it off, and he flew all the way to Amsterdam and like had them mix and master and like.
For real?
Yeah, he's an artist from out of Austin, Texas. So we went on tour together when we did like an independent Rolling Loud run.
Okay then.
And after that, that's how we connected. And then afterwards, he was like, "Man, you got a good voice. Like, I want to work with you." So after that, lay down the song. It's on the album, on the project.
Yeah.
Playing on radio stations out there in Texas. So
okay then.
I would say, yeah, that's my.
That's what's up.
Serious, like whole thing had
It's on.
Send it off, deadline, like all of that. So it was for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah. What do TABA mean?
Ah man, so that's Taba.
Yeah.
That's Think All Be All.
Right.
Creative Arts Incubator.
Okay.
I was a co-founder of, yeah.
Yeah. That's how I met you. That's when I met you on the stage. Kevin King. Yeah, Kevin King.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And like you take shit to the next level. You done went to the BET Award.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strong. You know how strong that is? What was that like?
Shoot, it was in the moment, you just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you really don't be thinking about it. But as I was able to like reflect on it, I was like, that was a major move.
Yeah.
It was a different atmosphere, I can tell you that.
Right.
And it was just, like it was a blessing for real to be able to.
Yeah, that's a fucking blessing. Who get to the BET Award? Who?
But
I ain't no money could make it. You can't even have money to get in there. You got to have an invite.
Yeah, man. So it was, it's just from the hard work.
Yeah.
Like from the grind, like
Yeah.
around the right people, just
All right.
all of that, bro.
What's some of the best people you've been around?
Ah man.
Like whoa.
Like whoa, Tank.
Tank.
Really all the R&B legends.
Waka Flocka.
Jacquees.
Okay.
Rico Perino. Trap Beckham. Um, what's his name? He just passed away. Um, golly, Beat King.
Beat King, okay.
Met Beat King out there then. TJ's DJs, who what's his name? B.O.B. manager.
Okay.
So him, he one of the real solid OGs.
Right. Right.
Uh, shoot, it's a lot of people, bro. I promise y'all.
Well,
Some of the Big X with Coalition DJs.
yeah,
he the
yeah,
president.
yeah. Montgomery Creative Side. You been all on Montgomery Advertiser and everything. How that feel? Like to be really like cause being for real, the city don't have much.
Sure.
Definitely, the city don't have a lot of people trying to get them get them in the limelight.
Sure.
Like you go above and beyond, and what does that mean to get recognition like that from your city?
Shoot, honestly, it's it's a great feeling,
Mm-hmm.
for real, because you putting in that time and that hard work, not to receive that type of recognition because I mean you trying to provide a need, like you feeling a need in the in the community.
Right.
We don't have that type
We
of
don't
stuff.
have it at all.
So being recognized in that type of light is just it's like all right, they paying attention type of
They
thing.
hear me.
So
They hear me.
right, like it's like they hear me. I just got to keep going now. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's starting to get better. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So
What
I would say that's what that means.
What's some of the best places you enjoy performing?
I would say definitely BB King's.
Okay. Yeah.
Montgomery. Lower Lounge. It's a lounge downtown
Okay.
in Montgomery. That's
You a Swizzer too.
Huh?
You a Swizzer too. You just ain't going no anywhere either. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
hey, you got it. Hey, you got to.
Yeah.
Be able
For
to-
sure.
So it's a spot in Atlanta, and it's the reason why I call Atlanta like my second home. So I lounge.
Uh-huh.
Rico Barrino managed it. She used to
Okay.
do a lot of events there.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to always, she loved R&B. So that was like the spot for like R&B artists.
Right.
to perform at. So I would say there, and yeah, pretty much shoot downtown on the riverfront.
Who show you the love? Who show you the most love? To be honest.
At first, I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, it was Atlanta.
Yeah.
My early stages of moving around and doing stuff, Atlanta showed the most love. Although,
Right.
they called us country and stuff.
Right. They love them country
You feel
boys.
me? But they were like, these boys can play. Like,
Yeah,
you can
for sure.
sing, these boys playing. Like, y'all are different.
Right.
I feel like nothing is like the riverfront experience downtown, man. I promise you. Because
Why?
you
The
get
chair?
to-
That's why?
Look, yeah, I would say even before the chair, man, it's just so many people that be coming, and you'll always meet somebody new, but you'll always have your home crowd
Yeah.
coming there and support you. So it's just love, like truly seeing that love
Yeah.
here out there. Like
Yeah.
all of your people coming that you went to high school with, some of the band members, they people coming out. So it's like, dang.
Yeah, that's love.
Really,
This
like,
my city.
the people, you feel me? Like the people coming out there support you, bro.
This my goddamn city.
Love for sure.
So, it do feel good to know that this is your city. This your shit.
Man, look, I wouldn't say all that. I'm just getting in the door.
But,
feel like
I mean,
I feel like the door finally opening up.
yeah.
And I'm just making my way through. So
What we got to look forward to?
more shows, man. More
Okay.
events. That's gonna bring our people together. That's the
Mhm.
goal anyway.
That's the goal for sure.
And just spread that positivity, man. Really show that, you know, it's a way for you to pursue your dreams,
Right.
and like you're able to do what you love. So
I,
definitely more events and more ways for people to just tap in and show off their gifts and their talent.
you do have your own label, right?
Yes, but I haven't officially launched it yet, man. But I do have all that stuff.
Okay,
I
okay.
have all that
So
stuff.
when can we expect that?
We'll see how the rest of this year go.
Okay.
I want to say it'll probably be this year, but it'll definitely be the top of next year.
And patience is beautiful because I mean you can map it how you want to map it. You could drop it how you want. You feel me? And that's just beautiful when you can control every aspect because
Mhm.
like Frank Lucas said, when you own it, you can name it. What
Yeah.
you can name what you want. What's some of the artists you love working with?
Some of the artists I love working with, um, 3400 Lil Poke.
Okay.
He's an artist from here. Seeing his drive, man, we done been everywhere. To New York,
Yeah.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
You know,
Musically.
musically, like
Wow.
for
Yeah.
him, like helping him navigate,
Yeah.
do all that good stuff. Telling him, how to invest his money. 'Cause,
Right.
as an artist, you your own label at the beginning.
You
So,
surely right.
like, just guiding him and like, hey, nah, you don't probably want to do that right now. Like, hold on, invest your money over here. Like, focus on going to the studio, dropping your song.
Yeah.
You own the beat. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, gotta make sure all
You
that
got to
stuff
make
right.
some money. You got to manage and make money.
Yeah, man.
You got to manage it though.
So he's so far one of the artists I definitely had a lot of fun with.
Okay.
And being able to like he haven't even seen all the footage that I just got, like behind the scenes
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So far
What don't you do?
man,
What
hey,
as a producer you doing everything.
doing everything, man.
Yeah.
Just rolling it out.
You mix, you master?
I am not an expert in that, but
Yeah.
I know how to.
Right.
So I could definitely fine tune it a little bit.
Yeah.
I definitely have you be like, hey, send it over here to these folks.
If you read music, you know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's cool. Some of the artists you want to work with.
Some of the artists I want to work with, man, I listen to Dope B every day.
Yeah.
I would say I definitely would want to have worked with Dope B. Right now,
That's cool.
shoot, you asked me. Dope B really was like my pregame before I would even perform.
For real, man.
You feel me? Like I would listen.
Shouts out
to
Mama Doe. You know that the queen, baby, Mama
You feel
Doe.
me?
Yeah.
So like before I would even hop on the stage, I got my AirPods in my ear.
Listen, number the dope.
I ain't getting on the
Trapping
stage
made it
until
Trapping made it happen.
and get up there and sing, boy. Get up there and sing my heart out.
But he was an angel. He was an angel, an entertainer, and a good person in the flesh.
Yeah.
You know.
I definitely want to work with doggone Lucene, man.
Oh yes.
I want to work with a lot of the people that's here in the city. DA.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to work with DA. I've been a fan of DA since I was in like middle school and high school. So
You remind me of a true with like you and True the Star got that.
yeah,
I would like to see y'all together one.
for sure. I definitely want to work with True, man.
Oh yeah.
True, Boogie, like bro, it's a lot of dope artists here.
Yeah, for sure.
So like those people I just named first was like on some
D Hall.
on some producer tips, but for singing tips, man,
Yeah.
I want to work with D Hall, K Blocks,
Yeah.
P.S. Stephon, Like, bro, yeah.
D-Rose,
D-Rose,
D-Rose my top top
Me
5.
and D-Rose been in a few sessions together.
For real.
Like recording.
She different.
She different, bro.
Yeah, for real.
So recording some tracks, like even like making some tracks for.
Yeah, that's her escape too. Like from like I done seen her just disappear into the music.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I like that for her.
So it's a lot of, man. I really want to work with everybody.
Me too.
Like, really just,
Good answer.
You know them and
Good
you
answer.
see them and you hear their music. Like I was just talking to her name Cassidy, but her name like Cassidy Acacia.
Okay.
Her whole family like legendary with music, just period.
Right.
And you know, I told her like after our last show Friday, I'm like, look, whenever you ready to drop some music, like whenever you know you ready to do anything, like
anything, let's go.
I see it. Like, you got the whole package. Like
you could talk. You talk good too.
Everything, bro. Like you know.
Yeah.
So, honestly, man, it's really everybody. But you know,
when you tired of producers dancing and jumping around in your video, come over here. Come over here to John Boy speak. You feel me?
Man, we gonna
hey. Man, it's a lot of great artists. Like, I met an artist not too long ago, Roll Gold. She is cold, but she hard to find. Like she's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like she'll die with these hits. Yeah, y'all. This scene is cold, man. Montgomery music scene is cold, and downtown is our station.
Yeah.
People don't even know it because we the heart of this shit. Like Memphis, and we just as important too.
Yeah. A lot of our people, you know, we got a lot of people that's, you know, that have made it, that's from here. Shoot, the whole Watch the Duck team, but, you know, Jesse,
yeah,
Watch the Duck, you know, he was working with T.I. for real.
Right.
A whole bunch of people. Shoot, Chica, she's straight from here, like BTW High School, like right here out of Montgomery.
Yeah, they mad at Chica right now. Don't bring her up right now.
But look, so I bring Chica up because
I rock with her.
That was like my first festival experience. I was her drummer for like the first festival before she went to LA. So
and you a drummer. God damn, where you get that trait from?
Look, I don't even know, man. That was the first, like, just.
You was in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Band.
But definitely, man. So it's a lot of.
So was Drumline accurate?
I know the movie play by play, word for word.
For real?
Man, I used to do the split.
Yeah. Okay, so it is accurate. We can confirm that Drumline is authentic.
Drumline is a drummer's everything, bro.
Okay.
Like
that was cool. Cause I didn't get the picture. I didn't do drum. I didn't stay at school long enough. I should have, but it seemed fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it seemed fun. Good competition.
Yeah.
Where you went? You went.
I went to Carver, and then I went to,
man, yeah, you.
Alabama State.
You was throwing gang signs up and everything at the time. Shit, y'all was dangerous. Carver and Alabama State.
Caught it bad, man. But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, and those people.
I know Alabama State band was off the meat rack. Ooh, y'all had fun. They having fun now.
Man, traveling. The basketball team that won the championship.
Oh yeah.
But shoot, to be honest, man, college marching bands.
Yeah.
Like, boy, they treat you like presidential.
I knew it.
Because
Battle of the Bands.
What's
wrong with you?
Everything, man. I'll never forget this. Our first away game at Alabama State, we went to Tennessee State.
Okay.
State troopers. You know, I ain't never experienced
Yeah.
Walking all traffic. So
it's our city.
You feel me? We get to Tennessee, we living in a 5-star luxurious hotel. Like, this boy got a lake on the inside.
Yeah, people pay for that.
So, you know, like being a college student and being able to experience that, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, this your talent.
Yeah.
Like, you really out here not only getting to experience this, but you work hard. Like,
Right.
you got a scholarship. Like you put in the time.
Put
So
that work in, young
so
man.
it's a blessing for real, in college band to be able to, one, be in the band, and also just you get to see the world.
True.
And yeah.
Yeah. What was your best college experience?
Definitely when Southern.
Hold up, in the band. You
Yeah.
don't want to go through and want
No,
okay.
yeah. No, sir.
He's still laughing on that. God damn.
Man, look. So definitely when Southern came down. When Southern came, we had a home game, and growing up in high school, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You get to listen to them on YouTube.
Right.
Man, in person. So
Yeah.
It was just a whole different environment. Like, we on the field for like pregame for the football team to run out.
Mm-hmm.
Man in the stand, they blowing. Like,
Yeah.
cranky Future March Madness on this.
Oh,
And
man.
I was like, you feel me? So I was like, oh, this is for real.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a fight.
it's go time.
Yeah.
So as soon as we got in the stands, man, it was just a whole battle like before the game started.
That's cool.
So
I like March Madness, so I can imagine how that went.
that mother was swinging.
Yeah. What y'all came back with?
we back then we played Ho Check. So da 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 dun, boom boom, bo 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 bo. It's like a version of swing. Where it like swing,
Yeah.
swing, deal, pop,
Yeah. I don't know what he's
Look,
saying.
man, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to explain the best way I can.
Yeah.
It's an old school song. Like, it was before I was even.
Right. But that was winning.
Yeah.
They were winning. I bet mother like, ooh.
That was a song for years for Ghana
Yeah.
State book. So even before I got there, they were playing it. So yeah.
I love I love that coach. I love that feeling, man. Them big games and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
That shit feel good when you see everybody jumping in the crowd. I told you, like, I'm that nigga that when I hear the band say some shit,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm him. I'm a go off if I hear the right song.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, then this it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, dun, 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 dun.
The hate song.
Yeah, you know
man.
it game time,
Oh
nigga.
yeah.
Shit.
Dude, back in Carver Day, they played that "Glad to See You Again." That "Glad to See You Again."
Yeah.
Glad to see you.
Carver always
I
been
don't
top
know,
dog. Carver and JD, they always been top dog in that band.
Yeah.
Carver and JD. Yep.
Yep.
Lanier ain't been hitting on a lump. I went to Lanier too.
Oh,
Love him to death.
Yeah.
But they ain't hitting on a lump. Damn it. God damn. But yeah, where can people find you?
Shoot, y'all can find me on all platforms at Jumboy Speaks.
Okay.
It's just all one word.
Right.
JOHNBOY.
Right. One word.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
shoot, and The Verge, MGM.
Right.
So that's all one word too. So
Okay.
Yeah.
What does MGM mean?
Montgomery.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
A lot of people at first thought it meant like management and all that.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, nah. I was like, it mean Montgomery.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Monkey Town.
Yeah.
I like that. Yep. And how you eat your bologna, man?
Shoot, I definitely eat mine burnt, man.
Mayonnaise.
Not mayonnaise. I slice it in the middle. 'Cause,
Yeah.
sometimes
The
depending on
bubble.
how it pop up.
They call that the Pac-Man cut.
Yeah.
The Batman cut.
Yeah, the Batman cut.
I wish Cindy was here for the interview, man. Cause he loves some John Boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, he love. Hey,
See me show love.
he
Man.
love. Hey,
Show love.
he one of them one, man. But you know he doing the thing right now. He when you know yourself, that's who I respect. People like that. I ain't gonna leave me in the blind.
Yeah.
You know, need a break. You need a break. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that way he been chilling. But you know, I got him. But I love you too because you been putting the groundwork. You are what I fuck with. I don't mess with people not putting this. You can't tell me you want an interview and I go on your page and I don't see but one song on your page.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be no good interview.
Right.
It's not even gonna be an interview because I'm not even gonna have the interview. That's the last thing I'm finna have. But yeah, man, I'm glad I finally caught up with you. This been a wonderful interview.
For sure, man. I'm glad to be here.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. Hey, look, don't take nobody else good, man.
Nah, man.
You ain't even tell me about that situation. But it probably don't need to be spoke about. Yeah, because if I was a singer, my nigga, man, as soon as I step out the car, if I see a girl that I like,
yeah.
Is there any more room for me in no dream? I wanna know what turns you on. Cause he don't wanna do nothing but beat you down and smoke a cigarette. He ready to rush to a pack of Newport.
Man, look.
Yeah. We making love this year. Nigga, how you love that? Yeah. But man, yeah, this been a wonderful interview.
For sure, man.
And I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to get to sit down with John Boy and really